Hello everybody, welcome back to the Cuphead Peashooter. That was a very bad. We're just gonna ignore how bad that was and talk to Mr. King Dice. He's saying that we go on to the third
Mr. King Dice, the game is in the line.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Right now, King Dice is going to talk to the devil about how we're doing really good at beating up everybody. King Dice is a bit suspicious of us. The devil tells us that he's already. He's waiting. So we actually don't know that technically happened, but we're going to head on over to the first boss. Rumor Honeybottoms.
Good day for a well
and I kind of had to delete all of the footage for this boss fight because it took up like too much space on my computer, so I just have the original footage like the first time I tried and the most recent footage, and I actually managed to beat this boss. But this is the reason it took me so long to upload this video. It's a really difficult boss fight. But on this attempt, we're gonna stupidly parry this thing, which is completely useless because we can't use the X's. Why myself and really sniped by the triangle.
Hey bro,
so we're just gonna keep trying for a bit. As you can see, I still hadn't figured out techniques for this guy yet. But as time went on, I got pretty good at dealing with it. But, yeah, this guy is a security officer. Kinda like the guy from Five Nights at Freddy's. Completely random things, I know. And now we have to deal with the, I like to call it, bullet bill phase. She spits out the bullet bills, and we're gonna be idiots. Okay, maybe we can actually make it to the third phase, which is where the actual trouble starts. This is just me being bad at the game. Yes, it's me being very bad at the game. As you can see, we've kind of just skipped ahead a couple of weeks in time now to the actual attempts. As you can see, it's going a lot better. We've actually managed to make it to the third phase. But, well, I think you guys can guess why the third phase is so bad. Yeah, we have to shoot downwards while jumping upwards and dodging a bunch of fists and stuff. I mean, sure, you have to, like, be at full health, and then you need to, like, just not screw up at all. But eventually, if you persevere enough, you will be able to defeat this boss. Which is not when I do it. Because I'm gonna die very soon. Very soon. Yeah. Well, you can see that I was really close. But now you can see the expert strategy that you have to use for this guy. You want to stay in the same spot at the start until he heads over, then you can just shoot from behind, and you'll do enough damage to him to not actually have to worry about him he only has the chance to place 3 bombs. And then he can get on to the second phase. In this phase, you want to get, in this section, you want to get lucky and try to deal as much damage to her as possible before you have to, start doing the very bad stuff. Yeah, that should get down. As you can tell, this attempt isn't going that well. Like, it's really not going well, I know. It's been a while since I saw this, so I'm just looking at my own stupidity right now. But I'm pretty sure I failed on this one. Yeah. As you can see, she already had a fair bit of damage in the last phase. So, yeah. But, you see, this is just a very dumb boss. If you're lucky, you can even destroy him before he sends out a 3rd bomb. Most of the time, he'll send out 3. I like parrying that just for fun, because there isn't really anything else to do while you're waiting for her to spawn. These you either want to dash under them, or dash over them. Whichever way actually has the platform that you do. You want to kind of you always want to just enough damage to get, you want to do 1 damage less than the amount of damage that needs to be done to get to the next phase. Because then, you have the full next attack, which is damage. But with this guy, I also have to jump up 2, down 1. As you can see, she's now on the book. And, yeah, this fight is gonna near its end soon. Thankfully, she did the saw attack twice. The fists can go in 2 directions. If you're lucky, they'll just completely avoid the middle lane, the middle section. You don't even need to worry about the fist, and it's just simple platforming upwards. So, this fight is incredibly RNG based. We got extremely lucky, and had the same fist going away a second time. If the fist had going in towards the inside, I would have been screwed. But oh. I'm a mic on the oh. Bonus reaction. Final. Oh, no, as you may or may not have been able to hear, that was me realizing that I had left my mic on. And, being extremely happy about finally beating it. But now we're on to Captain Grindy. So I kind of got a bit tired of Rumor Honey Bottoms at one point, and went on to fight Captain Grindy before I beat Rumor Honey Bottoms. I didn't think this fight was going to be too difficult, and it wasn't. It just, he's at a very inconvenient place to shoot. You either have to be jumping or aiming at an angle, and aiming at an angle is not that easy because no luck. So the best options you have are to parry those things, which will give you a bit extra height. One other very important thing is not getting hit by the barrel or the projectile. Not getting hit in general is always a good idea. see, I like taking out the dogfish, just because they can be pretty annoying to deal with. But yeah. So this is technically his second phase, even though there isn't really anything different. But now the shark appears. The shark is just a very bad attack. Like, honestly. I don't know who designed that attack, but it's incredibly easy to dodge. And we get the squid this time, who cannot hurt you, just make your screen a bit darker. But we just want to persevere, keep trying to hit him. And we're on to his third phase, where the boat starts attacking too. And to be fair, our skills are not very good, so it's actually a fairly true death message. But this boss didn't take that many. It about 3 or 4. You can see I always just want to bait out the barrel as quickly as possible, so you don't have to deal with it. It's just really annoying to shoot him, but we're on to his second phase, and it's the dogfish. We're just gonna keep shooting him. We get the shark again. Now, unfortunately, the barrel completely misses. Do you think I was gonna say like I got hit by the barrel? No, the barrel's the easiest, the only thing that's actually easy to dodge in the entire game. But we're gonna get the squid again, and I did not attack it at all. As you can see, the screen is extremely dark for like all of 5 seconds. Yeah, honestly, I don't really get it. That's the time. It's actually a bit of an annoying combo. You don't have the time to wait out when the ship shoots, but you can still use generally the same tactics before. Do a nice double parry, because who doesn't like double parry? Get quickly hit as I was getting ready to shoot the dogs. Somehow missed the dog and died.
Here's a real.
Because that makes any sense.
Now go.
But yeah, we just want to shoot this guy as best we can. And eventually, we might actually get to this last phase. You know, the one where he's not even in the fight anymore. Yeah, he kind of just gets kicked off the boat because the boat's alive and doesn't like him or something. I'm pretty sure the boat's just like, hey man, you have a skill issue, let me do this. Unfortunately, the boat can't talk, but I imagine that the boat would say it. Oh, I see how that dogfish hit. The barrel blocks projectiles. So you can't actually shoot through the barrel. And the barrel had to go right in the way. But now we have Mr. Squid again. And Mr. Squid is gone. But yeah. So I'm pretty sure we're getting close to the point where the boat's gonna start up. Yeah. Where the boat's gonna start attacking. Thankfully, it doesn't really mean anything because we can just be good at the game and probably get to the 4th phase this time. Do a pro dodge over the barrel and the bullet. The heals the shark again. Except this time he doesn't work like the barrel. But it should be Captain Grinding Gear's health almost whittled down completely. Almost whittled down completely. Switching out. You should be dead. Ah, there we go. So now we have to attack the little thing inside the ship's mouth. This is pretty annoying because you can't actually hit it most of the time. So this phase just takes a really long time. Keep doing the same thing over and over again. Get hit stupidly by a bubble. Wait for it to scream. Got barrel. And repeat. However, you do not want to repeat the getting hit part. If you repeat the getting hit part, you will probably not beat this fight. But the barrel will always fall almost exactly when that attack ends, which is super convenient. I'm pretty sure we're getting pretty close. And there we go, that is Captain Grinding Gear. And yeah, the barrel still trying to hit it. So, we will be heading on to the next boss, which is Calamaria. So, this boss is just flying boss, so an airplane. One of the
A great slam and then some.
however,
Now
there
go.
are 5 in a game. I'd say this one's the annoying. Turtle attack isn't really that one. Honestly, it's just really the combination second attack. Like that could have been better, but it wasn't. Yeah, Cupfish attack just makes it really hard to attack. However, if we just take one hit and we can proceed to the or we're gonna get hit again. This is not very good. However, we are already on the third phase in the second phase. This is that. You can paralyze this with just spam through and wide parry. We have no damage that much too. So we just want to ignore the heals, but we get lucky when she paralyzes us that we won't actually have to deal with the heals hitting us. Then she just you just want to always be in the correct position. You don't have to worry about being paralyzed. So you have enough time to escape. If you do this phase isn't that bad. It took me a bit of time to get out of the paralyzed. But first try first try. And her hair starts playing the violin for whatever reason. Yeah, this game has a weird thing in it. Like, honestly, watch being up like a stair. Now, on to Sally's stage play. As you can see, I screwed up the footage and then started in the middle of an attempt. I think I just didn't press the recording quickly enough. But the first phase and the second phase are almost identical. The only difference is the folks on behind, and he doesn't hit what this does. For some reason, it's really difficult for me to predict where she's going to land with that one attack, like the second umbrella. That first phase done. And now you can see that the second phase, the only difference is that Baby's throwing both powers, and there's a bunch of flying mice. Her other attacks are still the same. So, this phase isn't really that bad. We can get on to the third phase. Thankfully, she didn't drop all of the mice. So you want to always attack the meteor instead of attacking her. You want to be able to make her very fast and big way. Lightning is a pretty easy attack to probably just jump over it or just completely ignore it. I don't think I've ever seen her do the same attack twice in a row. So now we have the meteor. Oh, and she sends the lightning. Again. Well, thankfully, we have another easy attack. Thought I was going to miss that one. But we have more lightning. Yay. But we've used that phase too. Now we just have the aftermath. Yeah. Even though she pretended the play's done, we're not quite finished with her yet. We've still gotta just keep psyching out her umbrella. For some reason it's sentient. And just keep beating her up. What's I bet? I guess it's not like beating her up. But there it is. That was stage play. No hit. Unless you count the umbrella, like just hitting you infinite times at the end. That's another fight down. And I'm pretty sure that next we will be moving on to my favorite boss, Cuphead. Honestly, I really like the German rat. Honestly. And his name is pronounced Werner Vermin. Even though it's not spelled that way. Honestly, this boss is just pretty fun to fight against.
This match will get red hot. It's on!
He's like the cutest little tank thing. With a cherry bomb weapon. With a cherry bomb cannon. Lol. He also just catapults random objects at you. Normally, like, I would carry those, but we have this cannon attack again. This attack is really something to dodge it from the fire. And we managed to make it to the second phase without him ever going across the screen. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that. But do you want to dodge all the bottle caps? Because the bottle caps can be extremely detrimental. You want to move over to the other side, whenever that happens. But I always just generally like staying on the right, the left side of your fight. But it looks like it's preparing to do the whole wall again. Alright, nope, never mind, it's just leaving. And he gets eaten by a cat. And then the cat proceeds to start attacking. And instead of just going in through the giant hole the cat made, if you try to go around, because that makes more sense. And it also summons those rats. They're just like killing really quickly. Because they screw me up. But yeah, this part's just really easy. And we discovered the cat was just a robot. Yeah, much better than the tank. Like a way better level of robot. However, there is unfortunately another robot that we have to fight. And this robot, arguably, is unfortunately the worst robot in the entire game. If you've played this game, you guys know exactly which boss I am talking about. I'm talking about Dr. Cal's robot. This guy took me like 3 days to beat when I was playing casually.
Here's a real high-class belt. Now go!
Yeah, this guy just, you can't even damage him until you destroy 3 parts of a robot. Get access to his heart, destroy the heart, make the head go flying, destroy the head, or severely damage the head. And then, finally, you can attack the guy inside the robot. Also, bubble gum. Bubble gum. So, I always think that taking out the laser is the most important thing first. If you can try to do a steady amount of damage to all 3 of them, that's good. And then there's the occasion where you just, don't even continue that attempt at all. As you see, I screwed the parry there. And I somehow still managed to get hit by this particular robot. And I got hit again. However, this time I didn't feel like ending the attempt right there and just there. I thought, you know, maybe I can at least get to his heart. Which I was able to do. I was able to make his heart come out. Unfortunately, I had gotten destroyed during the previous part of the first phase. Yeah. This is all just the first phase. There's 2 more phases. This boss is completely valid, in my opinion. Especially since the laser blocks projectiles. But honestly, you want to destroy the top thing because it's easiest to deal with the other thing is, you want to leave the middle for last because the hands are really annoying. You also want to destroy the bombs pretty quickly because those little flying robot guys are extremely annoying. Then there's the occasion when you think the attack land earlier than it does. This robot is pretty goofy though sometimes. But if we can just destroy his head antenna thing, we can get on to his last phase. Well, his last section of phase 1. So one of the nice tricks is that if 2 bombs collide, they blow up. Also, destroying the heart will immediately send you to the next phase, where he flies around the screen and summons even more death bombs. Yeah, normally you want to drop bombs on him here, but it's not really feasible when you can't use bombs. But yeah, it's basically just a cycle of the same thing over and over again, until you screw up and die. The screwing up and dying option is the most likely one, unfortunately. And even if you somehow manage to make it through the first 2 phases, with your health relatively intact, you are still pretty screwed. And then there's the last phase. Yeah, there's still another phase. After this time we managed to destroy two things relatively quickly, and we left the heart at the middle for last. So I'd say this attempt is going pretty good, and if we're lucky, we can destroy his heart before his hands come out. However, we did not, but we still managed to dodge the attack pretty good. So we only have 1 health left, and 2 other hellish phases to go through. This is why it's one of the worst bosses in the game. There's so many ways to die.
Here's a real high-class battle.
Difficulty from the boss doesn't stem from the challenge that we're doing, just from the boss in general. Like that giant laser that takes up half the screen is just the worst. And so are the little flying guys that take up half the screen. The only thing that doesn't take up half the screen is the middle projectile plasma thing. And that creates an impenetrable barrier unless you parry it. But this time we managed to make it through with 2 HP left. And we got the magnet attack, which immediately left. And in fact, helped us, but I don't think I saw that bomb there. So yeah, now we need to keep dodging these bombs, just taking the little amount of damage that we can get. Unfortunately, I'm not doing my circuits very well this time. This phase does have a very small amount of health, as can be seen by the fact that we've now made it to the last phase. Bullet hell! Yeah, just when you thought this fight couldn't get any worse, you now have to deal with him just spamming lasers. Or projectiles, I mean. Yeah. Completely fair. Also, should definitely deal as just spam attacks. And then there's the walls that pop up that block you from even hurting him. And then there's the things in the front ground that block you. Your eyesight.
It's on.
Take all of those things into consideration, you have a pretty difficult boss fight. Essentially, you play perfectly. And I am not one of the best people at this game. Like, not one of the best people. Don't know why I said it there. However, I'm not the worst. After all, I have tried to play on a controller with extreme lagginess. I'm playing on a computer, in case people were wondering. I'm not sure if there's really any difference between the editions. But thankfully we've got the magnet attack, and he just wants his head out. So we made it to the second phase with 3 health this time, which gives us an immense advantage. We can just keep hitting him. The nice thing about this guy, that once you do enough damage, he does give you enough time to disperse all the bombs on the screen before you start spamming. But still, spam is the worst. Both the act of pressing the same button over and over again, like using your attack so many times, and the meat thing that I'm pretty sure has been banned by now. But also this phase had like so much health. It's just like a whole minute of bullet hell. But once you finally finish it off, you can say you're one boss closer to finishing this challenge. Yeah. Not as bad as it would be, but still a pretty difficult boss fight. And now we have only one boss left in all of Inkwell Isle 3. And that boss is Thomas the Tank Engine. I mean the Phantom Express. Why would it be Thomas the Tank Engine? Like, I guess it is a train, but
A great slam and then
ghosts.
it's on.
Yeah. You only have 1/3 of the screen to actually use for platforming. And meanwhile, the third of the screen that you combine to is constantly being changed by pumpkins dropping bars of soap. At least I think they're bars of soap. They might be bricks. I just color pink on soap. If you're lucky, they move you right to where you want to be. Like this. You can essentially get lucky and just never have to ever carry the board like the thing. You just infinitely just let them move. That's the first two things you do about anything. Phase 3. Weird, lightning vomiting guys. Yeah. With, ghosts that become characters. Yeah, you always want to deal with one of them first. And then you have to deal with the second one. And, to be honest, I think you need to actually get onto the other side. And think both possible.
A great slam and then
Well,
it's on.
we're back at the start of we're back at the back of the train. Honestly, this should do a rate that the Peashooter shoots its weapon, its bullet. You almost never have to worry about any of the eyeballs. So this guy's entire main attack is just negated. Then Skeletron slams, squeaky scary thing, train conductor, will attack 2/3 of the screen. And, lo and behold, you're only about to be on 1/3 of the screen. Isn't that just convenient? However, you can, like, go in between these two things. And we managed to successfully get all the way to the opposite side of where we need to be. But this guy is pretty fragile for himself. And we can make it back to lollipop ghosts. For some reason, it's always the one that I'm under that shoots. If you take care of one, then you never have to worry about the rest of the stuff. I also like how it's like, if you're right in the corner, you're safe from it. So if you just head right underneath it, you just head to the corner to dodge. Wait for him to come back and capture himself. And just keep shooting. Unfortunately, because of the way his head moves, you can't actually hit him perfectly. But then he also melts. You will take that skull to shrink into the middle and deal with the boss itself, the train, who is impossible to hit unless you parry his tail. Because this is a perfectly normal thing for a train to do. Well, he accidentally parried the wrong thing there. managed to do a consecutive parry and died to the bone circle
Good day for us.
thing.
Now go.
I don't really know. It's a ring of bones. Honestly, this fight you just want to keep as much health as you can for the last phase. That's the only part that really matters. The rest of the phases are pretty trivial. Especially the first phase. Like literally. Almost nothing can go wrong in the first phase of this fight. However, it is possible to do a stupid move by parrying the thing, making the guy drop his soap in the middle, and then just keeping on screwing up. And getting hit by the skeleton himself. In this case, you just want to stop that attempt.
You're up.
You always need to have you always want to have 3 HP going into the third phase. Especially if you're not allowed to use like spread shot, because spread shot makes the second and third phase infinitely easier. This is a cool little, like, almost ghastly looking guys inside the place. Inside the train. But yeah, you just want to always go back to the middle after the attack. Because they'll never reappear in the same space. If you don't think so. However, there I forgot to, and it didn't allow me to do that because the pumpkin keeps making me force me. However, that time the pumpkin was good, and allowing us to finish this off using that pumpkin to screw up because the traps don't want to move. I'll stay here and exterminate this guy. Thankfully, the other guy bombed lightning, giving us more time to manage this guy. Allowing us to finish that guy off and immediately get over to the other side. Also, if you can dodge the ghost correctly, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, this time we have to dodge by going to the other end of the screen. But this guy's dead. And if we just head to the middle, we'll be ready to finish off the train itself. Yeah, this just takes a really long time. And then there's a bone ring, which can actually completely screw you up if you aren't careful. Because if you make it notice you at the exact wrong time you're going up, it will actually hit you on its way across the room and going back down. It's also really when you just have to keep parrying this guy's like tail, so the furnace, it just embellishing out of existence. But it kind of makes sense that we're doing a ghost train at this exact moment, because we're essentially about to head to hell. Yeah. So that's all of the bosses on Inkwell Isle 3 completed. It's been a really long time since I started counting money. That's how long it is since you took the beat. It's pretty much just all the beat. As you can see, every world's list is completed with very bad grades. So, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe to the channel. It helps out a ton.